I'm Rebecca Sherman, and I work for the Department of Services for the Blind in the Child and Family Program. And I have been blind since I was 1.5 years old. And I'm working today with Renee.
Hi, I'm Renee CORSO, and I work at the Washington State School for the Blind. I also have been visually impaired since birth, and today we're here to show you a variety of methods and options for labeling clothing. Becky?
Okay. And I believe that, blind or not, you need to be able to work in the world of colors. Everything is colored, everything is described by color, and everything is distinguished by color. For an example, you have two skirts, and they're skirts, but they're two different colors. And if they feel the same, you think they are the same, but they're not the same. And so if you want to talk about little tiny kids who are learning colors, there are a lot of low cost or no cost ways to do that. You can tell, for an example, by the style of the clothing, or you can tell by the buttons that may already be on the clothing. This button on this particular skirt, for an example, is round, and it kind of pokes out. On some things, your buttons are flat, and they have a ridge around them. You can tell by your sweatshirts, maybe they have a zipper pull on them. One zipper pull might be a star, one might be round, one might be a car. You would have all of your jeans are basically the same. You can wear your jeans with anything. So you don't need to necessarily mark your jeans.
And pockets too. Pockets are another way that you can differentiate your pants.
And collars. I don't have a collar on my shirt, but Renee has a collar on her shirt. And so it's very important to learn what matches. So when you're a tiny kid, as you get something, you might have horizontal safety pins and vertical safety pins, or you might have that you can put in labels. Because a kid, and when they get them, for an example, on our bulletin board, we have a horizontal pin on this animal print, and we have a vertical pin on the flower print. And that shows us that the vertical and the horizontal do not go together. But you can wear this green one in the middle that does not have a pin with either one. They will go together.
And that's a really great way to start with kids, because they may not even know how to count yet. They may not have a concept of color, but they can understand which way the safety pin is going. And that's a really, really simple way and good way to start with young kids.
Also, if you're going to say, go get your shirt, for an example, with the vertical pin, you want to say your animal shirt, or with a horizontal pin. You would want to say your animal shirt, or you want to get the flowered shirt that has, the pink or whatever. It has a vertical pin. So that reinforces to the child that they either do or don't go together. Another method that we can use is safety pins with beads on them, and a certain number of beads would match the clothing together. For example, I want to dress up today, and so I get my dressy shirt out of the closet, and I look at it, and it has 2 beads in the label. And so I'm going to put that down, and I'm going to shut the closet because I don't want to run into it. And I'm going to grab the pants out of the drawer, and I can tell in the drawer, the way I have them folded, that I can pick up my 2 bead pants, and they're like this, and they will go with my dressy shirt. And so I put them down, and I'm going to be dressy that day, and I want to wear socks that match, and so I'm going to go in my drawers, and I'm going to take out my brown socks, and there's 2 more beads.
So they all match.
And they all match. Now, let's say, Renee, that you don't want to dress up that day. So you're going to find a shirt that goes with your pants that's dressed down. So again, I have 2 beads. And I put that down. And there's all the matching clothes.